is committing towards using...
We look back and we feel very, very proud. And one of the reasons we feel very proud is because it's a day at a time, is an action by everybody, one action, one step, day after day. And I think we're making that call. At EABL, we've called this Society 2030. I think Sarakasi, thank you for bringing it to life. And we've integrated it into our business. Society 2030 is simply ESG, environmental, social, and governance. And we have embedded it to our strategy in terms of the brands you saw from outside, in terms of the way we do with our farmers, in terms of the way we behave, and the targets we get even as business leaders and as employees. And I think that is, for me, that's what I like sharing with people. You're going to make it happen if you make it a big deal with everybody in the organization. And hopefully with that thought leadership, we can create some momentum across, particularly across my friends in the private sector, who I know are doing the same thing. Now, Madam Waziri, to be remiss of me if we didn't say congratulations. I think we were all at Africa Climate Summit. Guys, clap for her. And we saw her personally shine. I mean, I was very intrigued by your MC that very big day, but also where we have put Kenya. I think Kenya is certainly thought leading in this matters climate, but I think the proof of the pudding is that we support you and we do what needs to be done so we can bring people to see real examples so that it is not a talk show. We've taken these commitments you've seen for real. And in our conversations, whether it's about brands or about people or about the farmers or about our journey from grain to glass, all our partnerships, and I can see Anthony here. Anthony probably has the most trucks that come in and it's on EABL. We're going to work with him and others to make sure that we're having green, energy-driven, e-mobile trucks from a Scope 3 perspective. So I think we've done very well on Scope 1, Scope 2, Scope 3 is where we are struggling with, and with the urge, if you're a partner in the room, we'll be coming to you so we can drive the next level of this journey towards carbon neutrality. We know, and Eric, I think you talked about it, we are determined to be net zero by 2030, which, by the way, is how many years to go, Judy? It's just very few years. It's actually, time is running. The report we are doing today is just on sustainability. Last week we had another one, integrated financial reporting. It also had some of this stuff reported. So to our partners in NSC or the regulators, thank you for keeping us honest and driving us to have a great level of accountability from a sustainability perspective.
Anchored on our 10-year action plan, our sustainability strategy, Society 2030, Spirit of Progress, is meant to help create a more inclusive and sustainable world. Moreover, it's built on the legacy of our founders to create a positive impact in our company, with our communities, and for society. This is how we'll continue to celebrate life every day and everywhere. As we come together today to launch this sustainability report, we're reminded of the devastating drought that has ravaged the region in the last year, and which has got immense consequences right across. We do recognize that the root causes of drought are often linked to climate change, a global issue that requires collective action. The drought that we faced in Kenya earlier this year is a stark reminder of the urgent need for action on climate change and sustainable development. And therefore we need to accelerate the actions that are going to help us mitigate this. Our commitments as EABL under Society 2030 Spirit of Progress are not just a testament to our responsibility to support a better world, but a testament to the vital role our board will play in executing a vision for EABL that is consistent with ensuring a sustainable future. We also recognize the importance of engaging with stakeholders to understand their expectations and concerns related to sustainability. As a board, we play a crucial role in executing our sustainability agenda. Sustainability is not solely the responsibility of management, but a collective effort that starts from the top, with the board setting the tone. The board ensures that the long-term sustainability of the organization is assured, and is demonstrated through senior management's decisions on the operational aspects of the business. Through the Board Corporate Governance Committee, we have ESG as a standing agenda, given that sustainability is one of the key pillars of good corporate governance.
You are showing the path to business sustainability in a way that demonstrates that profitability and environmental stewardship are indeed mutually inclusive, something that most businesses need to emulate. The launch of this report, coming within a few weeks of the just ended Africa Climate Summit, gives me hope that the seed that we planted at the summit, under the theme of driving green growth and climate finance solutions for Africa and the world, with a view to leading the world to a green growth pathway as we decarbonize, actually fell on fertile ground and is germinating. So it is very encouraging that we have practical solutions happening right in our soil here in Kenya that are leading to what we intended to achieve with the summit. And like Jen said, please let us tell these stories, bring them forward. Let us profile what we are doing to encourage others who may be groping in the dark. There are people who have intentions to do this, but may not have a way of doing it. Let us talk about what EABL is doing and other entities that are working towards the global decarbonization agenda. The East African Breweries has been a strategic partner to the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry. You have supported the exchange of knowledge, expertise and best practices, ensuring that sustainable solutions are grounded in scientific evidence, practical feasibility, and broad-based stakeholder engagement. Our continued partnership should therefore only lead to greater good. Partnerships between governments and the private sector for sustainability hold immense potential for driving transformative change if we are to achieve sustainable development in Kenya. Accelerating towards a low-carbon world, like in the title of today's report, embodies a vision that exceeds financial considerations and brings to bear the fact that businesses can serve as a catalyst for positive green growth transformation. The significant steps that have been taken by EABL, like investing in biomass plants, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. And Chairman, you could see I was shocked to hear that you have your big plants running 100% on biomass. You know, when we talk about it and read about it, it looks like a future thing, you know, very distant. So congratulations, EABL, and indeed, it gives hope that really these practical solutions are indeed possible. What we need is to scale up and, you know, engage in the urgency of the moment. So the significant steps that have been taken by EABL, like your investments in biomass plants for the production of your products, as highlighted in the report, are critical steps in the right direction. The testimonies covered in the report and from the demonstrations we just saw outside here, covered in the report from the beneficiaries of EABL's sustainability initiatives, including women and youth, are a clear testament of how EABL is leading industry towards positive green growth. Having lauded your work, allow me to invite you to continue the partnership with the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, as I highlighted before, in implementing our strategic plan 2023 to 2027, which prioritizes landscape and ecosystem restoration with our flagship project of the 15 billion tree campaign, which moves us from the current tree cover of 12.3% to 30% by 2032. and which can only be realized through solid partnerships. I'm also happy to see the waste management concepts that EAPL is engaging in towards our principles of reducing, reusing, and recycling waste. That stands as one of my other key priorities within the ministry, and we are at advanced stages. It has taken a bit long, but we are finalizing on the extended producer responsibility regulations through Parliament, which then would come to actualize the waste management aspects of what we are saying that EABL is already ahead of the game.